in Pharmaceutical Sciences and Technology from the Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. In a month's time, she will be leaving for the United States of America to pursue research in drug delivery and pharmaceutics in the University of Sciences, Philadelphia. She aspires to pursue research in cancer treatment, which would be very useful in eradicating the fear of cancer from the common people. It would be a great pride for the STC family when she becomes Dr. Shrishti Jayesh Sodha. I request Ms. Shrishti Jayesh Sodha to speak a few words. Ms. Shrishti Sodha.
Respected Sindhu teacher, sir, all the teachers present here, all dear parents and my dear little friends, first of all, a very good evening to you. Well, I guess all of you know me because I'm coming here for the second time and I come to the classes so many times. I even teach you the subjects which you don't like, so you know me well. So, today my speech is addressed to all my friends who are studying right now and who are aspiring to score great marks in 10th standard. So first, hearty congratulations to all the toppers of 10th standard. I want to tell you that 10th is not the end, it's the beginning. So now is when your takeoff will begin. So see to it that you don't get carried away by things. See to it that you keep working hard. Well, first of all, I would like to tell you that I always had a dream. I had a dream that my career will be something different from everyone else. So friends, do have a dream. Dream really big like teacher said. But also, never stop at dreaming. Wake up and work hard to work out your dream. See to it that you don't give up in between. Things are not as easy as we think they will be. Many times we are faced by difficulties that we haven't anticipated. But stick to your dream. Believe in yourself. And believe in the fact that no matter what happens, you have the courage to do it. My friends, it so happens that everyone's soul, everyone's mind, everyone's brain is like a candle. You are supposed to enlighten the dark world with what you have within you. Let yourself be confident. Let yourself not stumble in front of the difficulties. Have the light within you so powerful that no matter how dark the times come, you can face it easily. Well, my friends, many of you must have a problem that early morning we go to the school, then we go to the tuition, then we have our homework. When do we study? When do we start thinking? When do we think what we like? When do we think what we don't like? When do we think what I am going to do next? We don't have time. Well, it's not true. Everyone has 24 hours. Well, studying does not mean that you sit in front of the book. You just go on, you put your head inside the book and you keep thinking, you keep reading. That's not studying. You can study while you eat, you can study while you sleep, you can study while you breathe, my friends. Make study your passion. Make your subjects your love. That's when your true journey for success begins. Well, it's not necessary that you always need to have the right opportunity. See, sometimes it so happens, all of you are really privileged that the parents who are there, they are taking so many efforts for you. Do you know the story of Mendel, the father of genetics? Well, Mendel became a priest in the church, but he really had one good quality, the quality of observation. So you know what he did? In the small backyard that his church provided, Mendel cultivated small plants of pea. And he observed those small plants, and making those observations, he put the greatest principles of genetics. Similar is the story of benzene. Benzene is a solvent used in chemical industries. It is used as a raw material for so many plastics, for so many cleaning chemicals, and it is one of the best solvents. So when people found out that there is one liquid which has very good solubility properties, so they were wondering that how to find out the structure of this compound. Now there was one scientist, Picule. he got a strange dream. He was also working on discovering the structure of benzene. So he got one dream, and in the dream, he saw that there is a long snake, and that snake is trying to eat his tail in his mouth. Weird, isn't it? If one of us gets that dream, we just forget it. But Kekule did. You know what he said? When the snake put the tail in his mouth, it became a loop. Benzene also must be the loop. And that discovery is one of the greatest discoveries in chemistry. So the point I am trying to make, my friends, is don't ignore your observations, don't ignore your imaginations. Imagination is the biggest key to achievement. When you imagine, that is the time when you actually put your knowledge into an application. And one thing that I would like to tell you is, when we have different types of knowledge, don't try to make a holistic way of education. It should not be that this is the second lesson of chemistry and this is the third lesson of maths. How can I put the concepts from the second lesson of chemistry in the third lesson of maths? Because that's not how it works. You have to integrate knowledge from different areas, and in your brain there should be no walls in which the knowledge is separated. So right now, in 8th standard, in 9th standard, in 10th standard, try to understand that whatever you are studying is not one lesson. It is not one chunk of knowledge. It is the basis, it is the foundation of something great that you are going to study afterwards. Also, I would like to tell you that when you have to achieve something, time is one of the most important factors. So I want to tell you that know your speed. Everyone gets 24 hours, but you should know that how much time you take to learn one answer, how much time you take to study history, how much time you take to study geography, how much time you take to study science, and then plan your time. Work accordingly. Alright? And first of all, when we talk about time management, many of us have the habit that we plan something and we do not execute that. So that's not how it works. If you have to plan, then just plan for today because you don't know what might happen tomorrow. So when you wake up, make a list of the things that you want to do today and work hard and do your best to complete that target. Also, there are so many parents present here, and यहाँ पे जितने भी पेरेंट्स हैं मैं आप सबको सैल्यूट करना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि मैं आज यहाँ पे खड़ी हूँ, मैं आज यहाँ पे ये स्पीच दे रही हूँ, तो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि मैं जो कुछ भी हूँ मुझे किसी ने सिखाया, इसीलिए मैं हूँ। हम सब बच्चे तो एक जैसे ही पैदा होते हैं, हम सबके दिमाग तो मिट्टी के गोले होते हैं, उनकी सुंदर मूर्ति जो बनाते हैं वो सबसे पहले हमारे पेरेंट्स होते हैं और उसके बाद हमारे गुरु। My mother always taught me time management, time planning and focus. And my father always taught me कि कर्म करते जाओ, फल की चिंता मत करो. Every one of the parents teach something to us. It is our duty to take those things, to imbibe those things as valuable lessons. Friends, at this age, we might feel that ठीक है, there is a generation gap. Mom is saying to do this, but it's okay. Maybe I will not do this and I will do that. No, that's not the way. See, parents and teachers are the only people you can trust blindly. So please do that. About the teachers, there is a very beautiful slok. Guru Govind do khade, kaake lagu paaye, balihari Guru aapki, Govind diyo dikhaaye. I wish to tell this about, especially about Sindhu teacher, that she does not call us her students. She calls us her kids. For us, 10th standard is once in lifetime. 7th scholarship is once in lifetime. 4th scholarship is once in lifetime. And for her, it comes year after year after year. And still every year, she puts so much efforts, more than each one of us put individually. She works so hard every year. Why? Because we have to gain our success. And when someone does so much for you, never disobey them, my friends. And the last thing that I want to say is, we all have flaws, none of us are flawless. But the ones who are successful are the ones who accept their flaws and who work to improve the flaws. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जहाँ चाह है वहाँ राह है. There is nothing impossible. So if you find that something is difficult for you, then work hard and find your way to circumpass that thing and move on. Right? Do you know the story of Helen Keller? Helen Keller was blind, she was deaf, and she was dumb. Still she studied, still she did not give up her education. So what are our problems? They are small, negligible. If you put her problem in front of our problem, you can't even see that. Right? So never give up and be determined and accept your flaws and work to improve them. And remember, never compare yourself with anybody else. You are one of a kind and you are the best. Just see what you have in you and work for it, and you are unbeatable. All the best to everyone, and I hope that from this hall I will see so many chief guests in the coming years. Thank you so much.